Greetings friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany if you've never been here before, and today's video is just going to be me hanging out and getting ready with you. I have this nail polish color on that inspired me to do a green makeup look. I had recently been wanting to play with the Desi and Katie Francation palette, and when I saw my nails I saw this color in my mind and now I want to put it on my eyes. So I'm just going to be playing around, putting makeup on my face and talking to you guys and giving you guys some updates. I haven't given any updates on, you know, the current state of my life with everything going on, and there have been some changes that I have not told you guys about, so I thought I would sit here and do that and talk and chat, let you know what's been going on, put on makeup, have some fun. Before I do, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Join the Brat Pack. I put out new videos every week, and if you hit the bell, you won't miss them. YouTube will know I exist, and then if I ever post like community posts, you'll be alerted to those as well, in case I'm trying to figure out what you guys would like to see or put up polls or things like that, so make sure to do that. Thank you very much in advance. And I think it's time that we stop talking about it and start being about it and get into this video. Do you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Right now. If you would like to hang out with me while I put on some green makeup, which is totally underrated by the way, people don't like green, I don't get it, just keep on watching. It's like 3 or 4 p.m. and I'm just now getting to drink my coffee because it has been a day. Okay, so I'm going to start by going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Medium Peach, and it is a pretty good shade match for me. And let's get started with concealing these eyes because they're not looking the best because I never ever sleep. So I'm trying to think of where I left off as far as updates go. Is I have done some Instagram lives, or excuse me, some YouTube lives and addressed some of the changes, but I haven't done it on like a video that you guys may have watched, so I'm trying to think of what I should even update you on. So for starters, I don't think I told you guys, but I am officially unemployed. Well, I guess I technically still have a job. I am furloughed. Which just means that I am not working or being paid or on any schedule until further notice. I don't know when I will be going back to work because, unlike some companies that when the stay-at-home order is lifted, they will be able to go back, you know, at relatively normal capacity. My work will not be able to go back to normal for probably 3 or more months after the stay-at-home order is lifted. Maybe longer, actually. So what I do, in case you do not know, is I work for an attorney, and we primarily do real estate law, and our specialty is evictions, typically representing the landlord. And at least in the state of California, evictions are rightfully on a hold right now. So landlords, I mean, I'm not going to say a landlord cannot evict, but it's a lot more difficult right now. And even if they could file the eviction, they can't really take any action for 90 days. There's a date, and it's 90 days from there. And then people can start, but there's a ton of restrictions, obviously. And so my work is kind of obsolete for the time being. And with that said, even when evictions do start up again, there's going to be a lot of restrictions and a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just going to be a lot more difficult to do. Less people are going to be able to evict successfully, and they're going to have like a period of time to pay money back that's back owed from COVID-19, obviously. So it's just our work's not going to go back to normal for a while. So I have no idea how long I'm going to be out of work because my boss can't afford to employ everyone if there's no money coming in because people cannot evict. Feel me? You feel me? So that is why I am currently unemployed, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do. It's all very new, so for now I'm not looking for a new job or anything. I'm just kind of waiting it out. I applied for unemployment back in March when all of this started happening and I was switched to part-time, but for whatever reason I was disqualified, and because their system is so overrun right now, I can't update the system to let them know that I'm now completely unemployed, so I just have no income coming in. which is stressful, especially considering I have no idea when I'm going to be able to go back to work. So I have to decide what I want to do and decide if I want to wait for my work to be like, hey, okay, we need you, or if after the state of emergency is lifted, I want to just find another job. I've worked for one of the attorneys that I work for 5 years, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking to consider looking for a new job. But on the other hand, I've worked in law now for 5 years, which means I could take that to a lot of other places and probably make more money because isn't a lot of money in evictions. The turnaround isn't much. So I could probably make more working for another attorney. It's just a matter of if I want to work for another attorney. So with that said, I'm in a place where I don't really know what to do. I'm going to kind of contour my nose, which I never do, but why not, right? Yeah, I'm just in a position where I'm not really sure what to do. There's a lot of options and also no options. I can't do anything really until the safer at home order's lifted because places aren't really hiring. And then at that point, I have to decide if I want to wait it out. Kind of depends on what happens with the unemployment situation, because right now I have no money coming in and I can't do that indefinitely, obviously, as no one can. So I just have to decide if I want to find a new job or not. And I don't know. I like the people I work with, so it's a little tough, but it could be better for me to find another job. It's just a lot. Change freaks me out. Uncertainty doesn't work very well with me, and it gives me a lot of anxiety. So did that do anything? I don't know. This is why I never contour my nose, because I can't tell if it does anything. I don't know if I have a contourable nose, or maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Jobless with no income, but fortunately, I was always really good at saving. From the moment I had a job where I could afford to save, I started saving. So I'm not broke or hungry. There are also a lot of protections right now to help tenants who can't pay. It's like, everything's going to be fine. It's just a little bit stressful. Okay, so I quickly threw on eyebrows and put some tape so we can get into the eyeshadow portion. So the star of this show is obviously going to be that frickin' green from the Desi and Katie palette. But I think I want to go in with the Morphe and Jeffree Star palette and hit some of these greens for like accents. You feel me? You feel me? What else has been new? I don't know, man. Life's just weird. I haven't been unemployed in such a long time. I don't know how to do it. And I wanted to take the opportunity of not working to really, push hard on YouTube, since I've been doing this for such a long time and I've yielded little from it. I feel like I'm not doing something right. I'm not marketing myself right. Not promoting myself right, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. And I don't have the energy for that kind of stuff, so I wanted to try to put energy into it, but I can't seem to get myself motivated to do anything. I'm going to take this lime color called Wake and Bake. That one. So it's just challenging for me because I want things, but I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot for my brain to deal with. And I want to do better at YouTube. This is what I like. I'd much rather, if I could do this for a living, if I could do this full time, man, come on. That would be amazing. But that's not what I do. And it's tough to try to think of new ideas and put so much effort into something that you don't see really going well. I don't know. And it's hard just to do anything right now. I don't know if anybody else feels that. Well, I do know. I know everybody feels that right now. This world that we're in makes productivity low. That sentence was stupid. It's hard to be productive in a world of uncertainty, and we're all in a world of uncertainty. So it's hard for me to be productive because I mentally just kind of check out. I love this eyeshadow. It's so pretty. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go in with brown from here. I'm going to go in with this dark brown here and blend that into the crease. This might be not the best move. I'm going to keep this brush for blending out purposes later. Ooh, what am I doing? I don't even know. Okay, let's just... Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing right now. gonna like pat that on the outer corner. I just want like a deep sort of base and edge to have that Dirty Money green shade on. But yeah, I have a lot of different ideas for videos. I wanted to do more Fitness Friday stuff, but honestly, it seems relatively pointless considering how much I'm failing at that part of my life recently. You guys may or may not know, but I was really hard into the fitness thing about a year ago. Lost 90 pounds, was feeling really good. It had pretty much consumed my life. When I say I was feeling really good, I mean I was very proud of what I had done. Mentally, I've never been more unhappy, I don't think. Well, no, not true. I'm always a little bit unhappy, but it was a different sort of unhappy when I was trying to lose weight than like the normal unhappy. I'm blending some of that green now. I was unhappy then too, but I felt like proud of what I'd accomplished. It was just nice to have accomplished something that I had been wanting to accomplish for so long because I've been trying to lose weight since I was young. And I'm not doing so well anymore. I would love to say it's solely pandemic related, but it's not. I was starting to fail prior to this. But you know, this definitely doesn't help me try to improve it. I want to, trust me, I want to, but something in me, I don't know, something in me is having trouble doing it this time around, even though I know what to do, I've done it before, I'm just having trouble, even though I want it, still being motivated to actually do it. I don't really know how to explain it, it's kind of strange, but it's like no matter how bad I want it, I don't want to put in the work to get it, which is a me thing. So with that said, I have gained a good amount of my weight back, more than I want to. People are always like, you don't look like you've gained that much back, but I have. I had lost 90 and I have gained back almost 50 of that. When I weigh myself, I am in the 190s again, which I'm not really embarrassed to say how much I weigh because I posted about it so publicly online for so long. It's just a bit of a bummer to go from my lowest was 151, which, I mean, I was only 151 to be fair, a very short amount of time. But to go from that back into the 190s is a bit of a disappointing thing. But now let's change up the subject by dipping into Dirty Money because this is going to be so beautiful. Let's pop that on the eye. These metallics are out of this world. Just pop it on the eyelid. Oh. Do you see how beautiful that is? This is one of the best palettes of all time, in my opinion. This is on my list of palettes that if I had to get rid of everything that I would keep, I would not get rid of this one. This would be one of the stay palettes, like top 10 of all time. Would you guys like to see a top 10 eyeshadow palette of all time video? I did upload like a top 5 ColourPop video, which if you haven't seen it, I'll link it. I actually posted it live on my channel today, the day that I'm filming this, but this will go up later. And, ooh, that looks really pretty. I haven't done it with like normal, all of my eyeshadows, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see, because I'll definitely put it up for you if you want it. But this would be on that list for a spoiler. It's just so frickin' pretty. Desi and Katie, man, they really did that, didn't they? They did. Speaking of Desi, did you guys see that spoiler alert, that she's pregnant? If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. But there's this girl on YouTube, Desi Perkins. Beautiful. So beautiful. Her and another YouTuber created this palette that I'm using right now, in case you don't know. She and her husband have been trying to get pregnant for a while. So let me preface this with saying I haven't kept up with her channel in the last year or so. But she posted a video probably a year or two ago talking about her infertility issues. And it broke my heart. It made me so fucking... She was essentially just talking about how bad she wanted to be a mom, and how her and her husband had been trying for years and years and years, and how they had been pregnant one time and had, I believe, had a miscarriage, and how she had been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, and they just could never get pregnant no matter how hard they tried. So it was really difficult for her whenever anybody would ask her if she was pregnant or when her and her husband were going to get pregnant. And it was just basically a video like explaining why that's so hard for her, and she was just so sad through the whole video. And it really got to me, because people do tend to like ask people those types of questions without knowing what could be going on, and I just feel like it's very inappropriate, especially because you don't even know, you just don't know. You never know what a person's going through. You never know if it's a sore subject, so to ask something like that just is inappropriate. And it just made me feel so much for her then, because I can't imagine wanting to be a mom so bad and not being able to. That seems like it would be just like devastating. I can't even imagine it. It seems like one of like the worst things, and there's a lot of bad things that can happen to you, but it seems like up there with one of the worst things ever to want to be a parent and not be able to. So anyway, all of that is to say that I saw yesterday that she finally is pregnant. I haven't watched a video from her in probably a year, and this is the first thing that I saw because I was watching somebody else's live stream and they mentioned it, and I just started crying, and I went and I watched her reveal video on it, because apparently she's been doing a series on her infertility, which I didn't know because I haven't kept up with her, and it made my heart swell. I was just so happy. Let's do some peel porn real quick. Oof. But I was so happy because I can't even imagine how her heart and his heart, I'm gonna get all emotional now. I can't even imagine how great they felt, and I'm just so happy whenever anybody is happy, because if you want to be a parent, you should be able to. And I can't even imagine the heartache that they felt all the time not being able to be a parent, and then to get pregnant and to lose the baby and then not to be able to get pregnant again. That's just too much for my heart to handle, and I just felt for them so much, you know. But yay, congratulations to Desi and Steven. That's, see, I'm gonna start crying again. No, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that things work out for people, and that all of life isn't so shitty all of the time. Even when it's somebody that you don't know, just seeing good things happen to people makes me happy regardless. That's all. Okay, before we do the lower lash line, let's throw on some highlight and blush. I didn't do that yet because I wanted to put the tape, and sometimes the tape takes off the highlight. So let's go in with the Jaclyn Hill highlight palette. I need to get more use out of this. Would you like to see a standalone video on this? You know what? I'm gonna film it because y'all haven't seen it, and I haven't done it, and I'm gonna do it. And if you don't watch it, whatever. Rude, but okay. For now, let's mix these two together. No, these two together. Let's like really highlight today, because you know what? I deserve to be happy. Okay, so now that we are highlighted, let's add some blush. What kind of lip do I want to do? Because I want to match my blush to my lip. Let's do like a pinky nude lip. So I think I'm going to go in with this blush right here in the Hourglass palette. I'm just going to pop that on the cheek, blush up the cheek. Oof. There's a little bit of shimmer in this, so my cheeks are very glowy. Okay, let's finish off the lower lash line so we can put on some mascara and lips. I think we'll do green. Keep it in the green family. So I'm going to take, the shade Nate from this palette. Who else was very surprised? Well, not surprised, I guess surprised. Who else was, I guess, surprised when Nate and Jeffree Star broke up? I don't keep up with a lot of people's lives and drama or blah 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 blah, but I actually was like, damn, when I saw that they broke up. That's gotta suck, right? Long-term relationships ending, it's just sad. So overall, it's just a bit of a bummer. And I can't imagine, I mean, I don't know what the dynamic of their relationship was in any way, but I can't imagine how much it would suck to be with someone that long and then have the relationship end. Just seems really sad. I've never been in that position. I only had one boyfriend before my husband, and that lasted less than a year. So I've never had a really long relationship end. So I can't imagine. So they were together a while, right? They were together a couple years. And the thing is that I find when it comes to like relationships ending, part of what makes it so hard, besides like the fact that you love them and you're not able to love them the way you want to anymore, is also just like when you're with somebody and you're older and it's like a long-term relationship, I feel like you plan a lot of your future around them and around the idea of you being together. So then that whole future is gone along with the person. And that's really sad. Do I want to go full green and put green in the waterline? I wish you guys were here to tell me. What would look best, you guys? I guess green in the waterline. Let's just do it. I'm gonna go in with this teaspoon liner. Oh no! Okay, let's just try it and see what happens. I don't think that's exactly the vibe I was going for. It's not bad, but I think I'm gonna top it. Oh no. With a little of this LA Girl Shockwave neon liner in yellow. I haven't gotten to use this much, but I feel like that mixed in with that green will give me more of a yellowy green, which is kind of what I'd prefer for this look. Yeah, it lightened it and limed it up a little bit. Not much though. I feel like it's having trouble going over that green, but whatever. Or it could just be that this liner's not very good. I have not gotten a chance to test it much, so I don't know if it's that. Let me throw on some mascara and then we'll do a lip. Just a second. Wow, so I just realized that my camera hadn't been filming and I've been talking a really long time, so that's always tight. We love that, don't we? Yeah. So what I was saying, what did I film last? So what I was saying, which I believe we left off on me needing to finish my eyes with some mascara. Did my mascara, I did my lips. I went in with 951 lip liner and Melt Cosmetics lipstick in the shade Frisky, and I went ahead and closed off my Cupid's bow because I wanted to look like Allie Harvard in the mouth area, which if you're not familiar with Allie Harvard, she was a contestant on America's Next Top Model like 100 years ago, and I thought she had the coolest face. I still think she has the coolest face, and I still follow her on Instagram to this day, even though that season of America's Next Top Model came out like 100 years ago. She was just always my favorite contestant, and she's my favorite model, I think, still to this day. She just got the coolest face. If you're not familiar, look her up on Instagram. She always closes off her Cupid's bow, and I think it looks really, really cute, so that's what I did today. And I think that that's it. I cleaned up a little bit of fallout, brightened a little under the eyes, and this is the completed look. Okay, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here's a close-up of the eyeshadow. Hopefully I can get a pretty photo since I got all this green going on. I did it very monochrome. I love that I had a scrunchie that matches. I like the look. I was gonna go with a more pink lip, but I think that the peach looks nice. Let me know if you disagree. I'm so irritated that I stopped filming because I can't remember what I did say to you and what was cut off, but something I said was that green is that eyeshadow color for me that takes me from feeling cute, because I usually feel like a cute girl, like I live in that kind of territory, but when I put on green eyeshadow, for whatever reason, I automatically feel like a hot bitch, and I was just kind of curious as to what color and or makeup style makes you go from like a cutesy girly girl to like a hot bitch, because I very seldomly live in this realm, but every time I put on green eyeshadow I'm like hot bitch. I'm sure that the hoops don't help. But anyways guys, I guess that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Those were my updates. Let me know down below anything that you are curious about. Maybe I can do a Q&A. I would love to do that. And of course subscribe and hit the bell, because then when I post like, hey guys, should I do a Q&A, you can say yes or no. Or if I'm like, hey, should we do this video, you could say yes or no. Or if I'm like, hi, you can say hi, because that is just polite. So do that. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna go. I'll probably film another video today because it's still early enough in the day. And I was planning on filming my kale polish declutter. I posted on my Instagram stories to see if you guys would want to see that. And I got a lot of yeses, so I think I'm gonna do that. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me when you could be anywhere else on the internet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Okay.